Hey, cosmic superstars, welcome to Honest Flow. My name is Teo, and it's so lovely to have you here with me in this moment in time. So, first and foremost, I just want to put it out there that I am a little bit tipsy. Yes, I am. Spiritual people can drink. I mean, not all of us do, but I do every now and then. Not really that much. But actually, I was actually at this fashion show earlier today. I was actually at a fashion show by Sleeping with Jacques or Jax. Sorry, Jackie, if I pulverize that. But yeah, it's Sleeping with JACQUES, and you can find their stuff on Net-a-Porter, like this beautiful velvet blazer. I don't really know what it's called, like the actual name, but yeah, this is from Sleeping with Jax. Very beautiful. It's actual silk, I think. I think it is silk. But anyway, so I was actually at this fashion show with my husband, and my husband is good friends with the founder, Jackie, and he was actually supporting her with the sort of directing the music and also the lighting and stuff for the fashion show. And anyway, so I sort of like was there as a guest, but then I ended up just sort of hanging behind the scenes, or sort of like behind all the lighting and everything. And yeah, at this show, I met two of the lighting guys, which were two younger characters. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I am actually 39, turning 40 soonish. But yeah, um, yeah, so I met these two young, and this is why I'm calling them younger. So two younger guys. One was born in 2004, another was born in 92. But anyway, me being a numerologist. Me being a numerologist, I did what I normally do, is just had a little conversation like, hey, by the way, what's your birthday? Which is something I tend to do when I'm out in these social settings, because I feel that it is my duty to sort of spark something in people. And so yeah, I started calculating their life path numbers, and then one guy was an 11 and another was a 2. And by the way, I know a lot of 11s, like a lot. And it's funny because I feel like people think that it's sort of rare, but let me tell you, I know so many 11s. My mother is an 11, my husband is an 11. People that I worked with were 11s. Someone when I went to high school with was an 11. I'm just surrounded by 11s, and I have yet to meet a super conscious 11. Like, yeah, which I don't know if I want to say in this video, but actually I'm just going to say it, which has proven a point to me that master numbers, while yes, they hold a lot of potential and power and they're here to do great things, I want people to understand that it doesn't mean they are better than all other numbers. I want to sort of ground everyone and pull everyone back to earth and remind you you're still here as a human being. And master numbers simply means, yes, you have double the potential, double the gains, double the bonuses, double the prizes, but it means double the hard work, double the challenges, double the obstacles. It's amplified. Your experience is more amplified. And what I really want to emphasize is master number doesn't mean master over others. It means mastering the lessons and challenges within your own set of numbers. For example, if you're 11, learn the lessons and challenges of the 1 and 2. If you're 22, learn the lessons and challenges of the number 2 and 4. If you are 33, learn the lessons and challenges of the 3 and 6. And I'll do a whole numerology series soon, hopefully before I go to Japan at the end of the month. But yeah, I will try to get onto that, because that is something that I want to sort of get out there. And there are actually so many other numerology videos out there, but actually I want to sort of do a little bit of a spin on it, because I do feel there's certain things that I need to sort of bring in. But anyway, so at this fashion show, I met these two young guys, and then one was 11 and one was 2. And 11 is actually essentially a 2 as well, because when you add those two numbers together and reduce it to a single digit, it is a 2. So they are also 2s. And so they are also here as part of the new age, or the age of the divine feminine. Let me breathe. Tipsy and also speaking very fast and not breathing. Anyway, but today I met a 2, and this is actually the first 2 I have ever met. Like, for me, meeting 2s is actually very rare, and I'm always like, I have been wondering when I would meet a 2. And when I calculated this guy's number, he's only 18, by the way. Oh, poor thing, he's 18. But yeah, he was 18 and working, and when I asked him when he started working, he's like, I started working when I was 12. I'm like, But anyway, this this guy, should I name him? I don't know if I should name him. Anyway, I won't name him for now, just for privacy reasons. But he's was a very beautiful, gentle soul, and he's, you know, in a male body. His gender is male. Gender or sex is male. His sex is male. I'm getting confused with gender male. You know what I mean. But he was in a male body, and he had this very gentle, soft, nurturing nature about him, right? And when I calculated his numbers, I was not surprised to find that he was a number 2. And I just really wanted to talk about number 2 and the importance of those of you carrying number 2 in your charts, whether it's your life path number, your birthday number, your soul urge number, your destiny or expression number, or your personality number. 2 is such a beautiful number, and it's the embodiment of the divine feminine. And for those of you who have been on the spiritual path for a while or understand, the age of the divine feminine is now. And there are going to be a lot of sensitive, nurturing, timid souls coming into this world in this time to help bring balance back into the world. Because for far too long, we have been operating in very masculine, ego-driven ways, very go, 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 do the work, push, 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 you know, just very forceful, aggressive ways. And these special souls coming in with the number 2s in the charts, especially those born in the 2000s and after, which this guy was, he's born in 2004, they're like here to bring in this energy. And I just want to emphasize and remind you of how beautiful your energy and your soul is, and how much it is needed, and to never, ever, ever, ever feel ashamed of it, feel ashamed for being that soft, gentle soul. Because I know, you know, from my own personal experiences in the past, I felt like I was shamed for being so sensitive, shamed for being so, you know, soft and like timid and kind. And yeah, I was made to feel really bad for being this way. And I can only imagine how much worse it is for you if you were in a male body. Because as you all know, in this world, men are told to be tough. Men are like taught from a young age that you're not meant to cry, and you're meant to act strong and be a man, right? So I want to remind anyone carrying a 2 in their charts that you're special. To be honest, everyone here is special. It doesn't matter what numbers, but I just want you to really not see this feminine energy, this receptive, nurturing, kind, timid nature of yours as a weakness. It is actually it is actually a strength, and it is needed right now in this time. Because you guys are going to be the empathic leaders, the heart-led leaders. You guys are going to show people how to operate in this world in more nurturing, kind, and understanding ways, in more receptive ways. And yeah, I just really wanted to quickly come on and talk about that, and just really, yeah, emphasize that. Also, something else I wanted to sort of bring up, although I don't know if it's something, I feel like this is more a personal sort of mental note for myself, is that I find that young children actually very drawn to me. And I feel that not even young children, just like young teens actually kind of very open towards me. They seem to like me, and I like them actually, because I feel like I have this connection with children and younger teens and stuff. And I suppose because I have this childlike nature, I have a very natural childlike nature, right? And yeah, and actually talking about soft energies, last year I had this long 1 hour, or was it an hour and a half, but it was over an hour conversation with this young boy. I think he's about 14, and he's actually, if you met him, you could tell that he's actually a very soft soul, very gentle and timid, yet he was acting very rebellious, doing very naughty things. And his dad had to call me up. He's like, "Hey, Teo, can you please talk to my son? I don't know how to get through to him. He's just like doing all these things and getting in trouble at school, etc., etc." And then so his dad asked me, "Do you want to talk to my son?" Because I had mentioned to his father, who is one of my shamanic brothers, um that I feel like I have this connection with children and the younger generation. I feel like I can help them because, yeah, because of this avatar that I've chosen. This is a little bit more easy for them to relate to and connect with, as opposed to if I was like an old man with a beard and all these wrinkles and things. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm an animated person. Anyway, so I spoke to this my friend's son for over an hour, and yeah, I helped him sort of understand, and that it's important that he doesn't see himself as weak, and also that don't hang with the bad kids, like don't do bad things, always come from here no matter what your friends are telling you to do. And if people make you feel bad for who you are, know that you're not bad, because yeah, you're not. And I do feel that it's my mission to support and provide strength to the empathic souls out there, the sensitive souls out there, because I was that soul. I was empathic. I was sensitive. I was teased for being timid, told that I was too weak and too soft. And yet here I am now, and I know on my channel, you if you're watching this, you're like, you don't even have any followers, Teo. I'm like, yeah. I know I don't have any followers on YouTube because guess what? I haven't told my network that I've done this yet. But once I tell them, that's a different story. You will see what will happen. I already know what will happen. But I have chosen to keep this private for now because I want to first grow this on my own and prove to myself that I can grow and I can attract naturally. And then once the numbers have gone up, once things move, then I will tell people within my circles, tell people within my social media accounts. Because right now, nobody really knows that I'm doing this. I have not told anyone that I have created this channel. Anyway, getting sidetracked. So back to children. So yeah, young kids and children, I really feel this sort of connection to them. And at this fashion show, there was this young girl, actually daughter of the owner of the home of the venue of the fashion show, if that makes sense. But yeah, I could tell that she was sort of drawn to me, and I obviously was drawn to her because I could feel that she needed something. But unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to her much because she was with a bunch of adults, and I guess it's weird if I approach her and say, "Hey, something wrong?" But observing her, reading her energy, watching her, I could tell. And one, she had these really like bad posture, which told me self-esteem issues. And she was sitting there doing this anxiety. And so I was like, okay, she doesn't like crowded places. She's probably nervous with all these people here. It's a bit weird. It's a bit, yeah. But when she looked at me, she kept looking at me, just smiling. And I would be like, hey. And then she'd smile back. So I knew that she felt an instant connection with me, and I really wanted to talk to her more, but because she was with some adults, and then they saw me looking at her, and I could tell they were sort of judging me, like, who are you to even talk to, our daughter or like my little sister or something. So I was just like, okay, I'll just, yeah, I won't say too much. I'll just say hi and that's it. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I do feel this connection with the younger generations. I do feel I can help them sort of wake up to things. And my goal is to never allow any young child or teen to ever go through the things that I did, to pick themselves up quicker than I did, because I took so long on my journey to get to where I am. Like, I'm almost 40, right? And for basically 30 years, I had this big chunk of hating myself, berating myself, thinking I was nothing and all these things. And, I even had very suicidal thoughts as a young child. So I understand, right? And I never want any child to ever feel those things that I felt. I never want any child to ever be crying in the room and pulling out a pillow and smothering their face trying to kill themselves. I never want a child to try to steal their parents' medication and then sit there thinking, I just have to take all this and then it's all over. Like, I don't want any child to ever do that, okay? And yeah, this is my mission. I want to stop this because I want to tell all the young kids out there, especially those of you, yeah, like I said, who are soft, who are sensitive, who are timid in nature, who have people around you telling you you're weak. Mate, you're not weak. You're the strongest. You are here on a very important mission. You're here to spread love and light. You're part of the divine feminine collective, the sensitive, receptive, intuitive, resilient, emotionally resilient people, and you will be the heart-led leaders, which is what this world needs right now. Heart-led leaders. And yeah, that's all I just wanted to come on and say. Like I said, I am very tipsy. I mean, I only had 2 champagnes, but to be honest, I don't drink as much as I used to. So, and I don't go out as much as I used to. Having said that, I have so much stuff going on. Like tomorrow, I have a birthday to go to tomorrow, and then next week I've got a footy game to tend to with my husband and his work friends, and yeah, and then at the end of the month I'm actually going to Japan as well. I don't know if I mentioned in this video, I will try to do a whole numerology series before I go, because actually it's been something I've been wanting to do, but I don't know why I keep procrastinating. Maybe because there's a fear, and maybe I'm doubting myself. Maybe I'm just like, there's already so many videos out there. But actually, I'm going to be bringing in a little bit of a twist, and I'm also going to be sort of emphasizing a few things about master numbers, because I want people to come back down to earth and not get into the whole messiah complex. Because if I can be totally honest, there's so many people out there who find out that they have master numbers, and then they think, wow, I'm a master number, so I'm better than all of you and I know everything already. I'm like, no, dude, that's not the case. It just means that you've got, yeah, double the double the potential, double the gains, double the prizes, but double the obstacles, double the challenges. It's much, much harder for you. And master number simply means master your numbers, right? Anyway, and I know master number people are gonna come at me. It's like, oh, you're just attacking us because you're not the master number, blah 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 blah. It's like, yeah, I might not have master numbers in my charts, in my Pythagorean charts, but I never said I don't have master numbers, guys. And if you only knew the truth of who I am, you would listen. But I'm not here to tell you all that stuff. That's a secret. Shh. But anyway, I just wanted to come on and really emphasize and remind all those souls out there who carry number 2s in the charts, whether, like I said, or did I say it, or did I say it? Did I? If you have number 2 in your numerology charts, whether it's your day number, life path number, soul edge number, personality number, destiny / expression number, don't see it as a weakness when you read like, you have feminine energy, because there's this whole stereotype. Is it called stigma? Stereotype? Stigma, I think. Stigma about, being feminine is weak, but it's not. Feminine is just as powerful as masculine, and actually we are out of balance. We're too masculine, and the feminine souls are coming in to bring balance back. And I want people to understand that during this whole process of bringing the balance back, it's important that we don't go dissing and talking down on the men, okay? Because that's not right. That's not feminine behavior. That's masculine behavior. And this is why I get really uncomfortable with sort of feminist action and stuff. Because for me, it doesn't feel feminine. It feels masculine if feminists go out there attacking men, go blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, that's no different to what men do. If you really want to show people what feminine energy is, you need to approach things in the feminine way. And I think I have a video from, I don't know how many videos back, about the feminine way, and and about it being nurturing, nurturing energy, and it about being more of sort of like educating people and not pushing people to do things, and being patient, because that's what feminine energy is. Imagine you were a mother with a child. How would you treat your child? So that's what feminine energy is. That's how we should be treating people, in that energy. And so that's all I really want to say. I should probably go off now. I feel that I've blurted long enough. And like I said, I'm tipsy and I'm gonna lose my train of thought soon. I'm probably gonna fall asleep. And actually I need to sleep because I'm heading out tomorrow as well. We've got this hip hop themed 30th birthday for our beautiful Jodilly. She was actually our next top model, Indonesia. Shout out to you, Jodilly. But yeah, I can already feel my life is gonna get really busy. But I already knew this coming because I one of my mentors who's very connected to spirit, when she did a reading for me, she already forewarned me or pre-warned me, forewarned me. Are they the same thing? Anyway, she already told me that's like you've been in hermit mode for a really long time, but I'm warning you now, you're gonna get really busy soon. Spirit is sending a lot of people to you. And so it begins. Anyway, I love you all, and I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful year, wonderful month, and just hang in there. Life is not really that bad. If you change your mindset, your attitude, things can change. Just, yeah, believe that you can and you will. Trust me, believe that you can and you will. Guys. Where's the stop button? I always never find it. There